Alright guys, let's welcome back to the show. My name is Loki Bunny, and right now I have something fucking crazy to kind of go over. I want to get right to the point. We have Chris on the line. He's the developer, actually, of a new meme coin that is dropping literally tomorrow. Now, the reason why you need to be involved with this is because this is a special type of community. We're going to be able to show you the ropes on when to get in and literally when to get out. It's that simple. We've been in projects before that have went to astronomical numbers, and we're talking about 50, 100, 150, 200 X's. So it's very important that you get down and mint your coin. And, actually, more importantly, before we get into anything whatsoever, right, let's actually talk specifically to developer himself, Chris. He's in the motherfucking building. What is up, brother?
Yo.
How you
What's
doing,
good?
man?
I'm chilling. Doing fine. Waiting for the big day tomorrow.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for joining. And
no problem.
I just want to really just kind of get a input from you as far as what's going on behind the scenes. I know that we have some really dope influencers on Twitter going to be, talking about this. Tell me, how did you come up with this whole CANDLEGUMMY, and what's the next move for it?
Yeah, well, we started off, me and a friend from another country, and we're both into projects. We've been into projects for a couple of months now, and what we did basically was to combine two trends into one. Since we've seen before now, the last couple of months, there's been a big project called Candle, and now recently the trend has been gummy kind of projects. So we've basically combined two projects into one, and combining the trend with something unique but also creative. And yeah, that's a very brief explanation on what this project is about. And we are currently we're trying to develop a strong community, but since we haven't launched yet, it's kind of hard to get major attention,
Sure.
etc. Because we have a scheduled launch for tomorrow on pump.fun. The goal is basically to get a strong, nice community where people can make new friends, hang out. Like, if you don't want to go out on a Saturday, you can come join the Telegram and just chill and bring your friends as well.
Now, speaking of pump.fun, I know a lot of people are still getting, aware of what they are, because they're kind of low-key going viral in the last 3 or 4 months now. Can you kind of give some viewers that are unfamiliar with this terrain a little bit about that, and as far as how it kind of makes things easier for them to actually even purchase?
Yeah, so basically pump.fun is a website where you can create your own cryptocurrencies, and it's very easy accessible. You can just search up pump.fun on your website, and what you do from there is you create a wallet, a Solana wallet preferably, and you just buy the coin that you want to buy. As you can see on your screen, there's a bunch of different coins, and to purchase one, just click, and then you click on to buy it, and for the amount you want to buy it.
Now, if they're interested, do they simply just know the token? We would simply just type in the specific token here to find, because there's so much shit coming up left and right,
Exactly. So once we've launched, you're simply just gonna type in Candle in that green box right there, the search bar.
Okay.
So you just type in CANDLEGUMMY.
Would it be like a $ candle or just candle?
Just candle. CANDLEGUMMY.
Candle.
But dollar can be as well.
Okay, it could be either way.
Yeah, either way. Yeah.
Okay, and then basically once they type that in tomorrow, it'll show up right there for purchase.
Exactly. Yeah. And once the coin reaches a certain market cap, the coin is gonna get listed on Dex Screen, and from there it's just it's
the next
up
level.
to the community, really.
Right.
Yeah, it's up to the community, really, how far we want to push it on Dex Screener and Dex Tools. And once we got to Dex Screener and Dex Tools, we can start looking at some major sponsorships and big announcements when we get that far.
Okay.
And a lot of bigger guys getting involved. Yeah.
Now, quick question. A lot of my community actually comes from a world of essentially kind of set it and forget it. And unfortunately, we found out a lot of times that's not so much the best case when it comes to investing in DeFi, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're just really kind of, I don't want to say, some of them are lazy and some of them are just kind of unaware, so to speak, of like what to expect in this type of terrain. So in their world, right, they come from a linear like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% daily yield, right? Now in this world, you could literally put in $20, and depending on how the market goes, you know, 200x on it. Can you kind of explain what a person should maybe expect going into something like this?
You should. So there are some major rules that I go by when I'm personally looking to invest in projects like these. For the first of all, you got to be having risk management is the biggest key factor to all of this. Having your risk accordingly and not over investing in something. And you also got to take it slow, look on the project and look on the community especially, and also look at why are we creating this, right? So what's the reason behind this? And
you said too before, like, you know, you've been in a projects that literally started on pump.fun and, you know, exponentially grew outside its realm. I mean, you've been a part of those projects and literally been kind of like a team on those projects, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit of information as far as what is it like kind of being on the inside of that before, like, 'cause we're there, we're literally right before the insides, we're dropping this video so the community out there could know. So what is that feeling to be like, no, go from like literally from 1 to 1,000 like that?
Well, what can I say? It's extremely it's a lot of work since you've got to be creative. You got to come up with an idea. You got to get people that into your project, but then it's also very rewarding since you meet a lot of new people. You can build a strong community together, and you also work as a team, right? So when we gather a big community, we all do certain things. So even if you're not a founder of the project, you can still do your part by, for example, spreading the project, being active in chat, whatever.
Okay.
So there's a lot of big key factors to that, but being inside and creating projects is just something that I enjoy doing, and it's fun to do.
Now, quick question for you: when it comes to specifically the website, what is the difference, and if there's any difference whatsoever, of purchasing the coin directly from the website compared to purchasing it on pump.fun?
There's not really any difference. The only difference is that you're clicking on our website at that buy CANDLEGUMMY, and you're getting direct access to the pump.fun access, which we will have listed. So if you click on that, it's going to go to pump.fun, and once we're live tomorrow at 20 p.m. European Eastern Central Time, you're going to get our currency on your screen, basically. So it's just a shortcut, really.
And so, obviously for those that are super noobs out there, right, once they actually purchase the coin, one of the wonderful things about being in this space is the transparency behind the actual market, right? It's being able to, with pump.fun, they made it a way for, you know, rug pulls to be less of a thing, essentially, in a sense, right?
Yeah. So there are projects that do rug pulls, and that just sell off. You can see there that the developer has 5% of the holding, so he's still holding, which is a positive sign. And in this case, I'm going to be the developer, and I'm going to be in it until I don't know. I'm going to be in it for as long as it needs to, really, because I'm looking to take it to Dex Screener, and then from there, there's just as much as I can do, right? I'm going to do as much as I can do. But in the end, it's up to the community to decide what we want to do with this.
Right. And
but I'm not leaving.
Once they purchase it, essentially, they have the option to either hold or sell it right there. And then from that point on, of course, it would be, you know, your coin, which would be right there on the right side with your, you know, design. But they would essentially be able to take your coin, literally right on this side, convert it to Solana, and literally turn it into cash at their disposal.
Exactly. So once we get listed to Dex Screener, we would probably do it would probably be a 9 to 10x. And after that, it's going to be, it's really depending on how long you want to hold, basically.
Absolutely.
But always secure your profits and watch out for fake stuff and buy the dips.
Absolutely, absolutely. Buy the dips. That's the key word there, guys. Buy the dips. Or simply just wait right before a minute before we go launch and get yourself right from the tip. You know, that's now. Is there a specific supply that you're minting, or
We're gonna have 1 million tokens in supply.
Okay.
And as soon as we get to Dex Screener, we are going to burn the LP, and we're going to
explain that too for people that are still new, because I understand specifically, because that's what I do. When I go to Photon, I always filter for the LP to be burned. But can you explain to people what that don't know that particularly what that mean?
The thing is with pump.fun, the good thing is it burns automatically, so you really don't have to do anything. The LP gets burnt automatically, and once it gets listed to Dex Screener, it's an automatic transformance. So there's not really a lot I can do, or I'm going to do, so to speak. But since we're gonna get listed on pump.fun, it's gonna burn automatically.
Awesome. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, at the end of the day, it's going to be some exciting stuff. We're going to be celebrating a 10x victory. And the thing about these things, guys, is that specifically pump.fun, I'm telling you, there's so many crack addict DeFi heads on there. They're just waiting for something to drop. And that's the wonderful thing about having that community, too, is because not only does your own self-community pump this, but the people in pump.fun are just literally sitting there at their wallets waiting to invest, which is another way of kind of like a flea market of investors, so to speak. Am I correct? Is that about right? Yeah,
it is
truly phenomenal.
And a very important thing about pump.fun is, or just projects in general, you're not gonna make any profits if you sell. So if the price dips a lot, it's a very normal and common thing. Don't be scared of it.
Right. I mean, it's about holding your position.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to go in for 30 minutes, or if you want to get, at the end of the day, it's a lot about the volume, liquidity. There's a lot of, varieties, obviously, that have to do with it. But, if you get in, you can literally 3x easily.
Yeah. And your position can, transfer and vary a lot depending on how it's going. So don't be scared if it's negative. We want to get the cheaters out, so to speak.
So now let's talk about community. Are we specifically gonna, because I'm gonna put this in the description, are we gonna put like a Telegram community specifically for CANDLEGUMMY, or are we doing like a dev-based community where essentially it's like, well, this is all our projects that we're gonna be launching in the next X, Y, and Z time? What's your plan?
To be honest, I'm down for both, since I'm taking this project very seriously right now. So we do have our own Telegram. It's not public yet, but we are going to launch it very, very soon before the project starts, so we can get some pre-hype in here. But you can also contact me if there's anything that you need me to do, or that you want. If you need assistance or something.
So I'm gonna be definitely documenting my investment journey. First thing first, I'm gonna actually do a video tomorrow showing people the process of how to get in early and all that good jazz. So look out for that. But is there anything else that you can think of that you might want to say before we wrap it up on here?
Not really. I want to say that I'm very stoked for tomorrow. It's gonna be very fun. And we do have some big stuff coming up once we get listed on Dex Screener and Dex Tools. But I can't speak too much in depth since we haven't even launched yet, and our website is not 100% done, since it's kind of hard to have exactly everything done before the launch. So I can't speak very much into detail, but you should definitely look out and be ready.
Facts. Well, I'm gonna definitely drop the link in the description. It's gonna be definitely like a power play. I'm super excited about, get to the next level where we're able to literally see literally all these games, because I love the transparency of it. And at the end of the day, again, guys, it's about community. It's about community. I can't stress that long enough. So please click the link in the description, join the Telegram group. Let's definitely pump the shit out of this thing starting tomorrow. All right. So, all right, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. If you have any questions, again, reach us out on the Telegram. We're here. And we're going to have a lot more crazy projects coming up. But this is CANDLEGUMMY, and it's about to go crazy, guys. So get in where you fit in.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you for coming in, man. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. Peace.